brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking, and his smile was forced. For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the
I
end.
bet you just have to unlock
And now
whatever
I know,
this puzzle is.
at the end of his life,
Oh,
he
wait. I
was
think I
thinking
know
the
how to
same
get this.
thing.
Let me try.
Bichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wina wasn't really on board with your
Oh,
plan.
you have to
the
unlock a
night came.
door. I think you have to unlock
When
one of
you
the
asked for
doors.
my help, I hesitated too.
Something that
I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one step closer to danger.
Yeah,
But
there's
Oh.
this
I also
massive
understood
chamber
why you
that
had
looks
to
like it
try.
has like
Oh,
Everyone has
hold
regrets
on,
in
I
life,
got you.
but not everyone gets the chance to
I
make up
got
for
you.
them. Once allowed to
I think I can
fester,
get there.
guilt
I'm
strips
looking.
us of our most
That
valuable
was that
qualities
good.
as
That's what we
warriors.
do.
In that sense, we
I
might as
found
well
it.
choose the braver path from the very beginning. If I could do it
I
all
got to
over
the
again,
domain.
I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter
very
what.
nice, very nice.
Even with an injured leg, there were still things I could have done. That
Oh,
way, even if the outcome
wait a
stayed the same, I
second.
still would
might
have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back. That's something I had to learn in
Sometimes it just
hindsight.
takes
But
walking
you're
away
still
for a
at the
minute
crossroads of your
and,
journey, so I hope you can walk away without regrets.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. Kachina will come back to us. I'll make sure of it. I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear.
Oh, I've been here.
Strange. My body, it's...
I got you.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body,
Let
a
me
portion will
see.
fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated. Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check.
How does she know so much about that?
Casually drop a meteor.
Oh! Oh, I got you. I sent it in the streaming
That
VC.
That does make me feel
I sent it
better.
in the streaming VC.
You seem very knowledgeable
on
about
how to
all
get
this.
there.
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so
Gotta
we're
go
off
do
to a
that.
great start. Let's get Vichama back to his tribe and tell Wine the good news. Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone. We had no choice, though, so he'll probably understand. Right?
It's a bunch of fungi, in a circle.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that?
Goes to the
I don't know what you
domain.
want from me.
Figure out how to
I
open
think
the
you
door.
know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina.
So
I can
if you
hear
go
it in your
through, like, the
voice.
teleport loop- I sent it in the-
Honestly, it's
you
just
go to
one
the
thing
teleport
after
loop
another with you
at the
two.
front,
Let me
and then just
kill
go
some
They're back.
mushrooms real quick.
Koichi?
It's like a street path.
What are you
towards
doing
it, but
here?
you have to open one thing. And I'm
Don't
pretty
play
sure it's
dumb with your own
already
sister.
open.
You know exactly why I'm here. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour her.
No parents?
But in the end, all that did was trigger her will to live. That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the cuckoo source. Wherever they went, she followed, getting into fights right and left.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, When Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights, so Koichi was always taking her around, apologizing to everyone.
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. You're fighting one minute and your friend's the next. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts. She's known as the Peacemaker. It sounds like she still
that one was
argues with
easy.
Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get older?
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but you probably know by now, once Chaska makes up her mind, there's no changing it.
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom. Chaska even said that wasn't like you.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. Better try now than live with regrets later. That's what I say. Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the
Oh
line.
my goodness, it is that easy.
All right, it's just the
That's
two of us
low-key
now.
frustrating,
You
but
have
thank you.
1 minute to explain
No
yourself.
problem, bro.
I was
I don't have anything
I
to
was
say.
running around like in the
You don't
in
have
the
to approve,
underground part,
but
like there's a
you
door
should know I
here.
only
How do
do
I
what's
open this
necessary.
door? It's on the other
That
side of this
attitude
door.
is
How do I
exactly
get
the
there?
problem. It's like you
Same.
Oh,
don't
there's no
I was, like,
care.
panels.
You try to
there's-
sneak off to
there's
the
no-
Night
there's
Kingdom
nothing to
behind my back and then
activate.
play
It's
it
just
down
like,
as
nope,
if it's just a
it's
trip
not even like
abroad.
all the way underground. You have
Well,
to get in from above.
Technically, I
That's-
am going abroad, right?
Again with the
It's
excuses.
just, it's really funny.
We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of
It's, like,
danger.
also just
If
like
it's
a
not
straight
something
shot
urgent, you
down.
can only engage in level 2
You'll
danger
see
and below.
immediately.
You can only go up to level
like,
3
oh,
if a situation is so dire there's absolutely
really
no
easy.
alternative. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going
Oh, well, I
to
can
sneak
do
into
that
the
and get
place
49
without
premium
saying
real quick.
anything.
What do you mean, sneak into the
Oh, yeah,
place?
it's easy.
I always
It's
planned
actually
on walking
50
in there
because
with
the
my head
chest-
held high.
It's a precious
You
chest, I think.
bought off
Ooh.
Uncle Wina, didn't you?
Yeah.
Dear
He promised me he'd
diary.
stop you from doing anything dangerous.
Jackpot.
Oh, it's like he didn't even try.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen.
This is important. If you were in my
The door
shoes,
opens from
you'd make the
other
same
side.
decision.
You don't know that?
Yo,
I'm a
choo-choo.
doctor, and I handle
Choo-choo
logistics.
or whatever.
If you're
Choo.
going to waltz into a dangerous situation
that.
where you
True
could lose
story.
control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
True that, true story. Bro. Yo. Dog. Word.
All right, whatever. Anything else?
You- What do
know,
you
I
mean,
really should
anything
build a
else?
Denjo character
Why don't you
besides
reflect on what
Vegeta.
you've done and promise me you'll
Oh,
stay put?
There's this crazy
Time
thing that's
out.
about to come out in like 15
Is
days.
this one of our
It's,
normal
his name
arguments
is
or a
Kanich.
serious one?
Chaska, does it
He's
sound
better
like
than
you're
Navi.
joking?
Yeah, he's coming.
Then
I know he's coming, but I
You need to know
am
something.
saving my wishes for
what happened to Kachina was partially my fault.
Yeah.
Same with me.
I can't leave her there to die.
So it's
That's
like, yeah,
not
getting
who
new
I am.
characters is always good and fun.
I'm at like
But
60
I-
pity on both banners, so
But
I'm
the
at-
person you become when you lose control,
trying
to
that's
get
also not who
C2
you
Raiden.
are.
oh,
and-
W.
Yeah, I'm
And
trying to
her
get,
and her weapon.
yeah, I'm gonna
Oh.
trying to get scars, but I'm trying to think about if I get skunk.
That's a different issue.
But I'm at
You said
at
it
70
yourself.
pity on the
A person is only as good as their morals.
with more than 200
If I want to live in
wishes saved.
Natlan,
So
I need to
I'm
display
guaranteed
qualities that make me
one.
worthy of this nation.
Okay.
Also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
But I should
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices.
I'm on
Well,
like
I-
60
I
pity
have-
for
Stop
both
this here.
banners.
If we keep going, I might actually
I
have to get
invite them.
serious. And I think Wina prefers his roof
I
attached
have
to his
Dea.
house.
Is that
I
a
don't like Dea,
threat?
because like I
That
already have
sounds
all
like a
the,
threat to
the
me.
standard 5 stars.
Koichi!
I just really like Dea.
Younger sisters
Yeah.
are supposed to listen to their elders.
like her burst.
She's actually really good.
Like
So,
burst is just so
you're
good.
really going to go No matter
Her
what I
burst is,
say,
like, okay, but it's like
I'm supposed
if
to
you
be your
jump,
sister.
then it
Then
cancels
support
it,
me.
which
Yeah.
kind of sucks.
I'll be back. All you have to do is wait.
I do love the, you know, the
Chaska.
quote-unquote invincible day
So,
build where you just play
that's
with
it.
the clam
Why'd you have to
artifact
turn
set,
out to be so
and then you
Oh,
can just
yeah.
stand
darn
there and not die.
annoying?
Because you just heal so much passively.
Yeah. I have C2 Dea currently,
Nice.
and I was like,
You two
when
are
I saw
something
her
else.
pop up like twice.
Something you wanted to say?
When I saw her pop up like the second time
I
when I
know
got her
you aren't
C1,
related by blood.
I wasn't mad
You two
because
sure
also
are similar.
guaranteed, and Dea's
Really?
a really good character.
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the
But I'm
very
also,
tone of
so I'm
voice.
trying to get right in
It's not my place to get
constellations. I'm
involved,
trying to
but I
get
will
Ayato
say this.
constellations.
Try to spend a little more
I
time
have
with your
C0
sister.
Ayato.
You're tough
So
kids.
do I.
That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
His
Thank you.
C1 Because that 40% damage increase.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over.
His C2 is also
According to
really good, though,
Kinich,
because it increases
it's an
his max
important
HP,
ceremonial
which
artifact,
means it also
so it'd be
increases-
safer to keep it with me.
Oh, yeah.
About that.
I couldn't find
If
any
only
like good
Tongiff
Claymore
Bard was here,
characters
he
like
could have
currently to put my
repaired it
Kinich
just like
build
the
on.
Holy Liar.
So I literally just put it on.
It might be in a few more
I
pieces
just put
than
it
you
on
remember.
Chung Yoon, and now I have a Dendro Chung Yoon. So
That's fantastic.
I see.
Let's see.
Sounds like it
The
was an
only
urgent
Claymore-
situation.
Well, okay, I have
If someone's life was on the line,
my
then you
best
had
built
no
Claymore
choice.
character is definitely Gotham.
Still, Seat
But
Lale is
then
going to be a
I do
nightmare to
have,
deal with now that you've broken her stuff.
Juliet, 80, and Noelle at 80,
I'll
they're
explain
both
everything to her later.
oh, yeah.
Stay
I
safe
have
out there in the
Navia,
Night Kingdom,
so
okay? I'll wait here for your
Yeah.
safe return.
I got her on her first ever banner. I'm so happy.
When she ran the first time, I wasn't.
I got a weapon, but I don't have her.
Dude, the fact that you just get this massive battle axe that looks beautiful,
Oh yeah.
it's so cool.
I didn't get it sadly, but I have like sacrificial greatsword R5, and then I just have like I have a crit rate circlet on her, so she has like some good crit rate and crit damage pieces.
Booyah.
But mainly my Farina is one of my best builds. My Farina and my new Valette are like some
Yeah.
of my best builds.
I draw on Hydro Dragon.
Yup.
Yeah, my
I think-
next new
I think, like-
character. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
No, I said it first after you.
Alright.
Yeah, ladies go first.
I need like new Hydro Goblet for Nuvi.
Yeah,
Because my
fuck
Hydro Goblet
Dragon.
sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really need to farm better artifacts for my Arlecchino.
Oh yeah.
She hits
know.
pretty hard. Like, she still hits for, like, crits for more than 30k pretty often.
Yeah. She's the strongest power killer because she's a Hydro Dragon.
But I only have her at, what do I have her stats at right now? I have her at 71, almost 72% crit rate, but
The most
only
important part of going out to have fun is-
159.9% crit damage.
Well, going out. So just show up
So I
and
just
I'll
want-
handle the rest.
Closer to 200% crit damage.
I'm currently just trying to get I'm pre-farming for Kinich because I really want him.
Yeah, 159 quick damage on your Kino. And then 71 crit rate.
Yeah, because I have a 4-piece Gladiator's Finale on her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So she's got that plus 18% attack plus 35% normal attack damage, which is nice.
I don't know how to build her. Because I didn't get her, but my sister has her.
Yeah.
And,
Nah,
like-
I didn't get her either.
She's running currently Emma. She was originally running Xiao's weapon, like Xiao's signature, and now
Yeah, the
she's
primordial
running
Javelin.
Javelin Sphere.
yeah, and now she has Emily's signature weapon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Limbo
interesting.
Wow.
She has a 2-piece Crimson Witch, and 2-piece Shiminawa,
Okay.
and a crit damage circlet. And her current thing is 76.6 over 207.3.
Yeah, I've got
So, like,
a
pretty good split.
I've got a crit rate circlet
Yeah.
with a crit damage substat at 21.8%.
I haven't
But
been able to
I
find
rolled
any
once
like crit
into
damage
attacking.
circlets.
It's
Oh.
hard. Like farming for them is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
Also, like getting
I've
the
tried
right
some
stats,
ways
like the
before.
stats you want.
You want to try?
Sure, that's okay.
Come on,
Getting
no time like
them
the present.
going like
I'll help
into
you
the
find
stats,
closest beach.
Yeah.
one of the hardest parts.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, my 2 weak artifacts on her are her sands and her goblet, because her sands doesn't have crit rate or crit damage on it, and her goblet only has crit rate, but it rolled everything into elemental mastery.
You can only do so
I
much
was
on
going
rope,
for
but with a
I was
group,
doing
anything's
Obsidian
possible.
Codex because I wanted like a good Dendro Goblet piece
Mm-hmm.
for Kanich, and I got one. It's like the main stat is attack, but it has like crit rate, crit damage, but it has like defense percent, and I'm like scared to trash it. But like also there's like the new thing where you can just create artifacts. But like
Yeah, just
I don't know.
take your bad artifacts, get them up to level 4, and then feed them to the machine.
Yeah. I did it with Obsidian Codex Flower, and it was crit rate, crit damage, attack, and attack. But then quite literally the next thing I did, like the next domain I did, I think it was like my first Obsidian Codex domain. I got a crit rate, crit damage, elemental mastery, elemental recharge, flower, and I'm like, I literally just spent it.
Yeah.
I was so
Okay,
sad.
listen to this though. So, because I have been farming the fragment of Harmonic Whimsy, which is the, like, her ideal artifact set
Arlecchino's, yeah.
for Arlecchino. So her flower, I have ready, and it's like waiting for me to just get 2 more good pieces. It's level 20. I did roll once into defense, unfortunately, but it's got ER at 6.5%, crit rate at 11.3%. But her feather, it has crit damage, flat defense, crit rate, and elemental mastery, and it rolled crit damage every time, so it's at 29.5% crit damage.
That's sick.
Wow. But I put on European so it's only has like 21 good damage after you ascended that further. But that'll make it get more damage like that. Wait.
Yeah, I just need. I've got a decent circlet, but what I really need for her is a sands and a goblet. So.
Yeah, you can say that. I say you can get a pile of damage bonus artifact like a goblet. Hold on, let me see. Oh, here it is.
My current builds are pretty good right now.
I know. Circular logo. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
I think my Zhongli's got like my best overall artifact set.
Yeah, but your more access to Tao's weapon. Let's see. So, oil.
My Nuvalette, like most of my artifacts, I think all have crit rate, crit damage on it. All my flowers that I use have crit rate, crit damage.
Nice.
Like, of course, the Obsidian Codex one. My Farina flower has crit rate, crit damage, defense percent, and ER. And then my Nuvalette flower, which is Marichasi, and it's crit rate, crit damage, EM, ER, and I think all of my all of like the main characters I use have crit damage. So.
Yeah. I know there's like a couple characters that are just like not very popular that I still want to try and build.
Oh yeah.
Just because, like Noelle.
Like to see if they're good.
No, just to have one to just be like,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
why are you like when I join other people, they're like, why are you using that character? And then just be like, just watch.
Like a DPS Dory.
Dude.
Oh my god.
I watched a video of a guy build a DPS Dory, and
Was it Doro?
yeah, it was Doro.
Oh yeah.
I enjoy Jonathan and Doro.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, they're entertaining.
Yeah.
And I think I like Jonathan more.
Yeah, he's funny. He's very funny.
Yeah. But like the thing is, he also was like the one who he was like the one person who really like mained Chung Yoon
Yeah.
or Chad Yoon basically. And like I think he's hold up, actually let me check how many people use Chung Yoon. Let me add it up. 34.2 and then plus 10.1 equals. Oh my god, only like 59, like around like 60% of people use Chung Yoon. Mainly like about 59, but I rounded up. So, yeah.
Where do you get the stat from?
If you check, the like the flower thing at the bottom, you can see how many people use the stats. So I just kind of added up all of those, and then I got my recommended like kind of about how many people usually use them. But like most people used characters like most meta characters, and then other people
Boo.
used boo.
Boo the meta, boo.
Yeah, bro. I use C6R5 Candace, bro.
Dude.
She's level 20, bro. She's
Dude,
level
but
20.
people who do actually like use Candace, like that's really
Yeah.
cool. Noelle, like a sweet C6 Noelle build. That's another weapon that I want to get is the Red Horn. You know, Eco's
yeah.
weapon. So I can finish my Noelle build.
Oh yeah, like yeah. Ito's like look for Noelle.
Yeah, I don't want Ito. I just want his weapon.
Yeah, 4-year Noelle.
Yep.
I built a machine gun Goro because I just felt like it one day. So I spent the entire day farming Goro's like stuff.
Yeah.
And like I did the bow thing where like you could just infinitely attack. And it was crazy.
Yeah, again, machine gun. I've seen it done, and I'm just like, dude, these glitches are hilarious.
Yeah. Actually, more people use Noelle than they do Chung Yoon. Noelle uses, like, most people, like, 75% of players use Noelle.
Well, that's because she's got one of the better shields in the game.
Yeah,
And
it's
everybody
like
gets her for free.